surprised, and truly it was a pleasant surprise actually. Good to listen to all of your recordings. So I will definitely share feedback to each one of you. If there is anything that I need to specifically tell you guys, I'll send you a private message. Okay. ഇത് തവിർത്ത് the common things that I wanted to share once again is one, focus on the speed in which you're saying out things. All right, by speed, sometimes you feel that you feel more confident when you're saying it out fastly, right? Try to pace it out a little bit. Pace in the sense அது கொஞ்சம் slow பண்ணி pace up try பண்ணுங்க. All right, whatever you're saying is right. Okay, have that confidence in yourself firstly. Whatever you're saying is right because you're talking about yourself. All right, and so it cannot go wrong at all. You're talking about yourself, your achievements, what makes you unique, what makes you eligible for this job. So it cannot go wrong at all, and the confidence unga mela ungalku irukkum, right? Second thing is, yeah, so adanal konja slow ah pace try pannunga oru vaati. If you, the one thing is, you record the video or audio, okay, but also try to listen to it yourself. Okay, so and for people who actually sent a video recording, there are two things that I would want you to do. This is something I saw in one of the communication influencer. I guess I'm not sure if he's an influencer or not, but yeah, this is something that impressed me a lot. You record a video of yourself introducing yourself. Okay, doing a tell me about yourself. Okay, do that first. The next step that you would need to do is mute that video and see how your expressions are, how your hands are moving, how your face frowns, or how your eyes roll out, right? So this is why I actually ask you to put your videos on. Why? Because you will be able to assess your face movements, your expressions, everything when you're speaking. All right, so video record panadukku apro mute panni without audio, look at what you're saying or look at what your face is saying, because communication la one of the most important part is your body language. And when you're sitting or in a virtual meeting, this part, right, waist up from in your body is what, and the movements in this part of the body have a very vital role. Okay, once you've muted it, just assess what your movements are, hand movements are, shoulder movements are, eye movements are, any kind of expressions that you show. Anything that you feel is, no, this I shouldn't have done, correct that in the next video. Okay, second thing is, video illama, just listen to the audio twice, thrice, as many number of times you want to listen to that and see how you can improve it by yourself. கண்டிப்பாக நீங்கள் பேசும்போது உங்களுக்கே வந்து தெரியும்ல, இந்த இடத்துல நான் ஐயோ இந்த இடத்துல நான் தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன், ரைட், இந்த இடத்துல நான் கரெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கலாம், இந்த இடத்துல இந்த வேர்டுக்கு பதிலாக இந்த வேர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கலாம், ரைட். இஃப் யூ ஃபீலிங் வென் யூ லிசன் டு இட் உங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும், நம்ம நிறையா யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், நம்ம நிறையா ஆல்சோ யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், அண்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். தீஸ் கைண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபில்லர்ஸ் ஆல்சோ யூல் நோட்டிஸ். ஸோ இதுக்கு பதிலாக நம்ம எப்படி வந்து மாடிஃபை பண்ணலாம், இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணலாம்ன்றது வந்து யூ வில் learn after you do this. So take this as an exercise. There's no need to actually send the recording in the WhatsApp group, but this is for your self assessment. Okay, why I ask you to do post it in the self assessment is every attempt needs a first step. Kandipa first step தேவையோ தேவை. இதை நீங்க பண்ணிட்டீங்க, இப்போ நான் கொடுக்குற டிப்ஸை வந்து திரும்ப இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணி திரும்ப இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு எனக்கு கண்டிப்பா கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருக்கு. யூ கைஸ் வில் டெஃபினெட்லி டூ இட் அண்ட் யூ கைஸ் வில் டெஃபினெட்லி see and at least an inch of improvement in your tell me about yourself. Okay, second thing is, you should not be grateful for anyone to give you an opportunity. நீங்க அந்த இன்டர்வியூ டேபிள் மேல உட்கார்றீங்கன்னா, it's just because the interviewer or the hiring manager or the recruiter found your profile eligible enough for the role. ஃபர்ஸ்ட்லி, ரைட், உங்கள் ரெசியூமும் உங்கள் ப்ரொஃபைலோ வந்து எலிஜிபிளாக இருந்ததால மட்டும்தான் அவன் உங்களை வந்து இன்டர்வியூக்கு கூப்பிட்டு இருக்கான். Get that into your mind. You need not be thankful for anyone in this world. At least for hiring you, I can definitely say. And second thing, on the professional front, don't. This is my principle that I follow very strictly. I never ask and use this word please to anyone. Because I don't need to please anyone, is my ideology. And I believe that whatever I do is because of my efforts. If you give me any opportunity, I'll do my 100%, and the other person is going to please to give me the opportunity. I would never be in a position that I am going to ask someone, please do this for me, please do that, blah blah. No, keep that in mind. So have that confidence firstly in you. Seringla. So these are this was the second point. The third point was again the fillers. Also, I am doing this. Also, I got rewards in so and so competition. Also, I'm a team leader. Of course, I gave you the points, these adjectives and all, to add tell me about yourself. But இது எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்ன்றது வந்து திஸ் வந்து இது வந்து ஒவ்வொரு ஆளுக்கும் வந்து வேரி ஆகும். ரைட், நீங்க டீம் லீடர் எந்த ஈவெண்ட்ல நீங்க வந்து ஒரு எந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டி பண்ணி யூ ப்ரூவ்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப் டு பி அ பெட்டர் டீம் லீடர்ன்றது வந்து இட் வில் வேரி ஃபார் எவ்ரி ஒன். ரைட், ஸோ ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் இருக்கணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ ஒன் குட் ஆர் பெட்டர் starter or an opener for and tell me about yourself will be I am so and so. Okay, and அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு adjective யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, a phrase that will define you. For example, I am Satya, I am a self-motivated or self-motivated, result-oriented, passionate web developer, something like that. Okay, and from so and so city, and I completed my engineering or my bachelor's in whatever your major was from so and so college, and so this would be a starter. Okay, so this would be a starter, and then you could build up on this during my college. So I talked about my college, and then I talked about the skills that I gained during my college. Okay, and don't use abbreviations like HSC and all. Someone I think use it, and I message them privately, but yeah, don't use abbreviations because not everyone is going to understand that. It is always like, see, generally it is always good to not use abbreviations and slangs in a professional arena, right? So these were some common tips that I wanted to give you. Again, the more you practice, the better you're going to get at it. All right, so keep trying. Look into the mirror and say the same things again and again until you feel that you're confident and you're perfect in it. All right, so that's about it. And yeah, one more thing, short term and long term goals. You have to be very specific when you're talking about your short term and long term goals. My short term goal is to get a job in a good company அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு கம்பெனி ஹைரர் கிட்ட சொல்லும் போதே கேட்கும் போது, அப்ப இதுக்கு நல்ல கம்பெனி இல்லையா அப்படின்னு கேட்டா நீங்க என்ன பதில் சொல்வீங்க? அதான் சேம் ரியாக்ஷன். சரிங்களா? ஷார்ட் டேர்ம் கோல் அட் ப்ரெசென்ட் இஸ் டு பி ஹையர்ட் அஸ் full stack developer in your esteemed company or in அந்த company பேரே சொல்லலாம், and excel and do my best in the role. My long term goal would be in another 5 years or in another 3 years, let's say that I want to lead a team of full stack developers and I want to guide them through business அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கூட சொல்லலாம். சரியா? There are a lot of samples for short term and long term goals. It's not just getting a job there, and it's not just a higher role. You have to be very specific on what job role do you want to get, what is a higher role that you want to get. All right, so yeah, so these were some points that I wanted to say it out. So that's about it. You can work on it. 20 minutes already aichu. Let's move on to today's topic. Any guesses on what we are going to discuss today? Unmute. No idea. Okay, sorry. Sorry, okay. Let me tell. Nani solid. Okay. So we're going to talk about creating a better or an optimized LinkedIn presence today. சரிங்களா? So இது வரைக்கும் நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ண have you guys started applying for jobs already, or are you in the middle? How is it for these them already முடிச்சிட்டாங்களா இல்ல இன்னும் படிச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்களா? Like are they halfway through or எப்படி? No, in the course, I mean the uh, APJ Dreams course. Right. Okay. Um. All right. Okay. Never mind. So yeah. So you guys might must have a LinkedIn profile, right? Mm, okay. இருக்கா இல்லையாப்பா? We have a LinkedIn profile. Great. All right. So today we are going to make our LinkedIn profile visible to. That's my mom. Okay. Bye. Sorry for the different setup. I'm within my room and everyone feels obliged to just come into the room without knocking. Sorry for that. All right. All right. So today we are going to learn about optimizing the LinkedIn profile so that you get into the eyes of more number of recruiters. All right. So would anyone want to share their screen? I guess you guys are all having open or in the meeting using a laptop, right? Are you able to share the screen? You see this fifth option from the left, which is an upward arrow. That's the button for present now. You guys can open your LinkedIn profile and share it. Good, Karan. Go ahead. Yes. Let me see how I can actually hide these. Um, pin. No. Alright. Let me see. So, a number of people are high. That's why I'm not able to. Mm. Oh, are you on a mobile screen? Okay. Can never mind. All right. Open your LinkedIn profile probably and share. Yes, it's visible. Is it visible to everyone? Gotcha. All right, just a moment. Okay. So, what do you see in a LinkedIn profile? Firstly, you know, and designation and about. Oh, right. Okay. And do you see it here? All right. And okay, Karan, do one now. Can you share me your LinkedIn profile link? I could probably show it on my screen. Yes, that would be good. Yeah, share it in the Google Meets chat. Did you share it? Hello. Uh, okay, okay, okay. Take your time. Yeah, anyone who wants to share their LinkedIn profile, we can take one by one also. But first, let's wait for. Okay. Uh, okay, we'll give Karan some time to get his LinkedIn profile. Not a problem. Karan, if you don't know it, like click on the your profile picture. Is this Balaji's? Okay, somebody named Balaji is providing. Okay. Okay. I'll open that also in another tab. Never mind. So you go first. Where? Okay. Okay. And one minute. Give me some time, Abdul. We'll come to yours, and you can share your link in the Google Meet link message also. Okay? So what I'm going to open Karan's there. Share my entire screen. So this is Karan's uh, LinkedIn profile. Okay, what do you see here first? Guys, unmute yourself. Huh? Somebody else? Okay, name, college, his qualifications. Qualification, where is his qualification? Yeah, cover image. Yes. Then, hmm, right. And the certifications that he's obtained, good. His skills, and what else? Posts that he's put, right? Hmm. Okay. So, what would be the things that you would want him to improve or change in his profile? Where is the about him? I don't see any about him. Hmm. It's missing. Hmm. And right, never mind. I'll give you some. Firstly, Karan, how many times in a week do you open your LinkedIn account? Okay. All right. Good. That's a good job to do. All right. So because you guys know how many users does LinkedIn have? Someone is just posting. Or is it my? Do you guys know how many users does LinkedIn have? It has 900 million users, and only 40% of the people log in on a daily basis. And of these, only 1% of the people are actually posting content on a daily basis. All right. So, and on an average, only one user only spends about 17 minutes per month on a LinkedIn on their LinkedIn profile. Right. So these are some statistics. Why I'm saying this is to compare the time that you spend here in LinkedIn with the time that you spend on the other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now X, or YouTube. Compare it with the time that you spend there. And when I say YouTube, not relevant to your job, like all the unwanted videos that you watch, somebody just dancing on some random trending song, somebody just making some useless videos, pastime videos. Compare it with the time that you spend there, and then make efficient and wise use of this platform. Why is LinkedIn used as a platform? It's used for useful data sharing. It's used by hirers. It's used by businesses to gain leads. So this is one of the best platform to get yourself hired. Of course, there are other platforms also, but 77% of the recruiters make use of LinkedIn to hire for their companies, right? And you need to keep that number in your mind. All right. And when I say a good LinkedIn profile, see, there are multiple aspects of having a good LinkedIn profile, and that starts with your profile picture and your this, what do you say, the cover picture. All right. So now there are some free plugins that can help you in assessing your what do you say, a LinkedIn profile. One is called the Career Flow AI LinkedIn. All right. So see what it does to my LinkedIn profile. Okay. So when I install this plugin, I'll be able to see this Career Flow plugin there. Okay. And it gives me a check, like what is right and what can be changed. See, experience, I need to add something. I need to add a description to my experience. Right. So first thing is a good professional profile picture. Right. Next is the banner. Right. See, these things, professional profile picture has to be something which is completely visible, clearly visible to the recruiters. Its resolution should be good. It shouldn't be anything like you're standing in the garden giving some post, nothing like that. It has to be completely professional. You have to be dressed up professionally for that. Okay, don't, as I mentioned, like when I said formally, remember the points that I had discussed with you when I was discussing dressing up for interview. So what do? You go for men. You actually dress up in a light colored, good ironed or pressed t-shirt. Sorry, pressed shirt, right? And plain shirt, right? If you want to add a tie, do that. If you want to add a coat, do that. But make sure that your LinkedIn profile is as professional as you want it to be, as you can make it. And make sure that your background here is also clear. It shouldn't be any kind of make sure that there's no blingy wallpaper. You're not standing in some park, you're not standing in some public area, or it shouldn't be cropped out of a group picture. Actually, this is one thing that a lot of people do. They just find some good pictures, like some picture where they look very good, and that would be a group picture. They will just crop it out and they'll place it as their LinkedIn profile. Don't do that. Okay. And when it comes to the cover picture, it has to be simple with either a quote which you follow, very a philosophical quote that you follow, or a quote that describes you professionally, right? What you do actually. Got it? So this, I've added my company's logo basically here. This is also one way of doing. Other thing, one moment, somebody is in. Okay. Right. I'm going to share some good LinkedIn cover picture profile examples here. One moment. Oh, I'm not going to admit anyone now. Nope. That's it. Uh, Let me share some good examples of cover pictures. Yeah, this guy. This was when I actually was preparing for this session. Uh, okay, and I'm sharing this once again. Richard Branson. You guys might know who this guy is. He's the owner of Virgin Group Airlines. Right? You see this? This guy is dyslexic actually. So he is his ideology, dyslexic thinking plus, and what he actually see. So these kinds of cover picture, you could actually put it up. For full stack development, you could also create you guys might have known Canva also, right? You could make use of Canva to actually add all your technical skills like Bootstrap, HTML, CSS, Node.js, everything. Just club it into one picture with their symbols and make it as a cover picture. Some are already available online also. You could just type in a good LinkedIn pro cover picture for a full stack developer. You will see a lot of pictures like that. You can just take one good picture and apply it. Now, of course, there are size limitations for both the profile picture and the cover picture. Make sure that you find the right one. Okay, so this is not specific to Karan's DP, but I'm just telling regularly. See, this is a very, I don't know what this signifies. I don't know, offense to you, Karan, but I don't know what this signifies. It's just some portion of a laptop. That's it. It could probably give that. If I look into it, zoom into it, it will probably give me an idea that this guy is a technical person. But that also is not very clear here, right? Yeah, so you make sure that that is done. So third thing is this open to work should only be, it's better that it is only open to recruiters and not everyone. Okay, so there is an option to make it, see, I'm also open to work, but it does not show to you, because it is only open to recruiters. This is also one part of this thing. See, and you would also need to add at least 5 titles that you are open to. So at the moment, you've only added administrative assistant. Would you not want to join as a web developer or a full stack developer in a company? Or do you not do it right away after a session is over? And also make yourself available for remote. Remote is the new office these days. So yeah, and locations basically means in what kind, or sorry, in what location are you ready to work on. This is your current location. Okay, so you might be open to work in Chennai, Bangalore. Being a guy, you might be open everywhere, basically. So yeah, so this should be the location in which you're open to work, right? So these kinds of changes you need to make. Next thing is a summary or a profile. Uh, oh, who this guy? Okay, person, you had lifted your hand. You wanted to ask me something. Okay, thanks, Abdul. I'll take a look at this. Okay. So yeah, these were some changes just by looking at the front page of the half, not even half of your LinkedIn profile. I could easily say out. Okay. Second thing is make sure that you add your profile summary. Now, your profile summary should have the right keywords in it, right? Yeah, and basically there's something called a headline, and then there is something called the about. Okay, so there are two things here. Like if you see here, I'm not sure if I have added it. Yeah, so this is a headline or your title, LinkedIn title, and then there's also something which is a about here, right? You should add both in here. Okay, and they should have the right keyword. What is your role? What are you actually so this is for people who are already working, but if you're looking for work, you could write an aspiring or result driven what do you say, web development, a full stack engineer, or full stack engineer in the making, something like that, with with expertise in so and so technologies. Okay, okay. And then in the about session, you may also write that what is your niche, basically what are you expert in. It could include your skills and which university did you study in, and your area of interest can be actually professional, personal, or vocational also, right? If you have any personal interest, add that as well. So that's there, and highlight your skills as well. Okay, so you, these skills, are they related to the role that you're looking for? You should also look. So these are very very generic skills, if I have to say. This you would find everywhere: Microsoft Office, Team, Python. I think except for Python, cybersecurity, Java, C and all these, like if for in every student's skills you will find these things nowadays: C, Java, and C++, I guess, that you've missed. Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, these things, every student's LinkedIn profile, you'll see you'll have to stand out by adding everything that you've learned. Okay. So you, and if you don't know what skills to add, actually, one best way would be to actually search for the roles. Like if you search for full stack, I don't want to search it here because it would show up in my job search. So in LinkedIn, whatever you do is actually what you see in your feeds, right? By whatever you do, I mean what roles I look for, what roles I apply, what posts I like, share, everything is seen by LinkedIn, and also the people that I follow or my network basically, right? So before sharing anything or before liking anything, you have to be really, really, really careful about that, especially in LinkedIn. Okay, this is not a profile, this is not a place to actually just like, comment, or share frivolous content, no meaning at all. You have to be very, very careful about what you do here in LinkedIn. You have to make sure that whatever you like or whatever you post has some value to it. Okay. And so this is about the entire profile. Now coming to your LinkedIn link. Now you tell me that this looks better, or if you just have a current underscore R, this looks better. That looks better. Yeah. And how do we create that? You go to your profile, settings and privacy, and I guess not sure. Um, just did it sometime. Visibility, sign and security. No. No, 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 no. One moment. It does not come under. I'm not a LinkedIn Premium subscriber. Uh, you can see your last name representing. Okay. So, but there is some way actually. I just did it today, just today, and I forgot. Okay, wait a moment. How to shorten your see? Uh, Contacts and personal info. Really? Account preferences. No, bro. I'm not sure where do I find. Tab on your profile picture. Go to contact. Okay, I'm one idiot in that case. Where is my contacts? Oh yeah, sorry. Here it is. Public profile and URL. I'm really sorry, guys. This is the place. You can just click on edit and you could shorten it. This way, what you could do is like, see, when you're adding it in your profile, no, see, either you could do this. If you don't want to do this, it's okay. But you could just copy this, and when you are actually doing preparing your this thing, no, a resume, no, what you could do is, sorry, go to docs. See, you have a resume, this thing here also. You have multiple actually that you could make use of. In LinkedIn profile, you could just, or probably, you could just add LinkedIn. What is your name? Karan R, and you could just hyperlink it here. Okay. Insert. There is that insert link. Yeah, there you are. And apply it. Okay. This way it is not like some random, so either you could do that, or if your LinkedIn profile itself is very clear, you could just go ahead and add that here. Okay. But these are some ways you could make use of LinkedIn and change your LinkedIn profile basically. Did I go to a different profile? Sorry. I had to go to Balaji's profile, right? So Balaji, don't feel that I'm just picking out your name. No, it's just because you just volunteered first, nothing else. And yeah, second, after that is your the posts that you do. Now you've published a certificate here, and you've also added what kind of a training that you did and who gave you this training. Does Tamil Nadu State Skill Development Corporation does not have a good does not have a LinkedIn profile, or this Nan Mudalvan scheme, does it not have a LinkedIn profile? Can we check if that has? Try to what do you say, tag that? No, where is that? No. Hmm. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah, so this way, but also try to hyperlink it here, like when you it's easier that way, right? So do that. And yeah, so these were certain things. And when you add certifications, he has done a lot of free courses, and this is actually a government recognized certificate. A lot of you also can do. You guys can also do this. Try out for your your role specific skills. Now when I said skills, there's also a separate or an easier way to look for this. So let's say that solution specialist is the role that I'm looking for. Now under each role there is actually a set of skills, skills that a recruiter would want, right? So my role for this role, I have only this particular skill in my profile. So I would need to be eligible or to get into the eyes of the recruiter. I would need to make sure that I at least have 70% of these roles. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add these skills to my profile, right? It does not mean that I can go ahead and just add it for any role. I also have to be efficient in these roles. எனக்கு இந்த கீ ஸ்கில்ஸே எனக்கு வந்து தேவைப்படுது. லைக் ஐ நீட் டு லேர்ன் தெம். கிபானா எனக்கு தெரியாமலே நான் மட்டும் சும்மா ஸ்கில் ஆட் பண்ணிட்டு அண்ட் ரோலுக்கு அப்ளை பண்ணால் பத்தாது. யூ ஆல்சோ ஹாவ் டு பி ஸ்கில்ட் இன் திஸ் ரோல். Skilled in this skill. Sorry. Right? So this is also one way. உங்களுக்கு வந்து என்ன ஸ்கில்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணணும்னு தெரியலனா லுக் ஃபார் ரோல்ஸ், லுக் ஃபார் ஓப்பனிங்ஸ். ஃபுல் ஸ்டாக் டெவலப்பர்னு ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க, டைப் பண்ணுங்க, சர்ச் ஃபார் இட். ஒரு ரோல் கீழே உங்களுக்கு வந்து there'll be a set of skills that will show up. And also look at the this thing, job description ஒன்று இருக்கணும். Wait a moment. See, this is their job description, it seems. Have a read through this. And உங்க ரெஸ்யூமேவை அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி மாத்துங்க, right? Resume we'll discuss later, but make sure that these skills are also a part of your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so these are some things that I wanted to say. And again, remember that anything that you do on your LinkedIn profile is viewed by LinkedIn, is viewed by your network. சரியா? நீங்க என்னென்ன பண்றீங்க, let's say that you are looking for a role in full stack development or web development, all right, but you are a part of some entertainment group, some dance group, sorry for that, one moment. Mute myself. Right, some movies group or something. I'd like to remind you that LinkedIn is not the place for that. If you are a part of such groups, remove yourself. Be a part of groups that you can gain something of. Try to be a part of groups of engineers who are from the same background, like senior full stack developers, or there'll be a group for every skill also. Sometimes they have like for Vue.js, sometimes they have it for SQL. There are a lot of groups. You could try joining these groups also, right? And if there are virtual events that are conducted for these kinds of skills, go attend them and make sure that you also make it visible on your LinkedIn profile. See, and the most important thing is who to add to your network, right? யாராரே வந்து ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸா வந்து or connections-ஆ வந்து LinkedIn-ல there is no friends concept of friends if you've asked me. But yeah, யாரார வந்து நீங்க கனெக்ஷனா ஆட் பண்றீங்களோ அதுவுமே வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். at the moment, who all are important to you? People who are skilled and people who are working in prestigious company with the same role? Yes or no? So such people should definitely be a part of your what do you say, network. And the second type of people should be recruiters, right? And how do you do that? Check for that. Firstly, நீங்க உங்களுக்கு skills எல்லாம் நீங்க ஆட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அதுக்கேத்த மாதிரி you will see the list of recruiters also. இங்க see, இது என்னோட பேஸ் பண்ணி, என்னோட ப்ரொஃபைலை பேஸ் பண்ணி, people who you may know from Charge B, these are all the people who are working in Charge B, people who you may know from Greater Chennai area and financial service industry la, similar roles and companies that you may be interested in. This is, I'm not sure why DevOps thing is showing up. I might have liked something that is related to that. My type of companies, these are all SaaS companies. Hexaware, I don't know, but at least Zoho. This is a payment processing gateway. Razorpay, Ola. I'm also not sure. This is Image Consulting Business Institute. This is where I learned soft skills and image consulting. These are the people who have studied there and are working there. Okay, and see, talent partner. She's a recruiter, right? This person is a co-founder of Careerflow, the plugin that I just showed you. So these kinds of people, go and follow them. And instead of following you, also it is also good to actually send them a request. All right, a connection request. Let me just see. Or you could just type hiring. Yep, probably. And so when you actually look for jobs, you will also see who's hiring, right? You could actually open this profile up and send them a request. This is there in most of the job postings. Sorry, this guy, Anshu Singh. And how do I add him to my contact? Let me just, I think, more. Yeah, connect. I can add him as a connect contact here. Now, just add பண்றது மட்டும் போதாது. You will also have to make sure that you send him a message. Let's say that he's looking for, let's see what he's looking for basically. His posts. There is his posts. So, oh. Now, let's say that he's hiring for a full stack developer. All right, what you'll do? You will go ahead and, yeah, actually he was hiring for a role here, senior customer success engineer. So what I'll do is I'll apply for this role, and right after I apply for this role, I'll send him a message. Sorry, I'll send him a connection request. This message wouldn't work until and unless you're a LinkedIn premium or what is that called? LinkedIn business something user. And you'll have to pay about $1,500 a month for that. If you're not able to afford that, leave it. You can just send them a connection request, and once they accept it, a lot of people will accept it. In 100% of the cases, they'll accept it. And once you do that, also send them a message here, a proper message that, I saw your post about the opening for the role senior customer success engineer at Rubrik. I find myself the best fit for it because I possess the skills that this role required. I'm a great problem solver and I have so many years of experience in technical support, blah blah blah. Add it, and here's my resume. If you could take 5 minutes to review this and review this, it would be great. And just send him a message. Khatam. These are ways of getting yourself in the eyes of a recruiter, and thereby making your recruitment an easier way. Right? So just applying for roles in LinkedIn does not work a lot of times, and I would say the ratio would be like 100:1. Like 100 roles you apply, I guess hardly one role would you be selected just for an interview, and if you pass or fail that interview, it's up to you, right? Just to get a call for an interview, it's such hard these days. So do your very best to actually get into the eyes of a recruiter. Okay, I'm sorry for the background noise. So again, like this, Balaji, you also need to add something that shows your expertise or your philosophy, whatever your skills are. Try to add that here. Okay, this, I don't know what it shows seriously, but yeah. Why do we have IFT College of Engineering twice? Remove it. Student, no, you are ready to be placed in a company. So have a profile summary or a title aligned with that. Okay, and post, what is this about? Good, you posted something about coding, and I think this is a group, technical group. Could be, it's also good to be part, it's not also, like, it's very very good to be part of these coding groups and all. Okay, and sorry, one moment. அவ வச்சிருப்பா, எதுக்கு இப்ப எடுக்கிற வெளியில? சரி, பை வேணுமா? அவகிட்ட ஒன்னே ஒன்று கொடுத்துரு, அவ அழுகுறாள். அவகிட்ட ஒன்று லேஸ் பாக்கெட்டு சாக்லேட் கொடுத்துருங்கண்ணா. ஆமா, சளி பிடிச்சிருக்கு, லேஸ் பாக்கெட் மட்டும் கொடுத்துரு. எழுதுறாளா? அதனால தான் எழுதுறா. ஏதாவது ஒன்று கொடு, சாப்பிடுவா. Okay, so these are some ways that you could improve your LinkedIn presence. Of course, there is also a need to, like, don't be reliant on just LinkedIn. You should also be a part of other hiring platforms like Naukri, Indeed, etc. Make yourself visible in as many domains or as many applications as possible, because yeah, the more you're available, the more you're visible to your recruiters. All right, and really sorry guys. Okay, coming again to this. Yeah, I was looking at yeah, good job here. Right, so whatever you actually post should make sure that it shows what your skills are, and it's not something, and even a like that you put on your LinkedIn profile, it has to be, it you don't have to just like anything. And again, on comments also, like, there's an option to also comment. You shouldn't be just commenting agree, totally agree, very well said, +1, commenting for better reach. Nope, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Whatever you're commenting should add something to the post that he has put. Here he has just spoken about or shared about his experience in comparing or hosting an event, right? What are you going to add here that is going to add value to this post? Nothing. The most that you could do here is like or celebrate it, basically add some reaction to it, right? So do that. Be very mindful of what you could do, right? And be in the network of people with like mindsets, like skill sets, like everything. Okay, great. So I guess that brings us to the end of today's session. We are 8 p.m. dot today. Anyone wants to add something, ask something? And just a moment, let me also check. There was one other person who had shared his you too late, Sai. Okay, Abdul. Okay, do something great. Good. All right, and shows your experience, but you again don't have a summary. Just software developer. Okay, summary. There's a lot of scope here, buddy. You could add a lot more things here. Okay, But good that you have it. Great. Um, yeah, nice. Good that you have the skills added here. Good. Do you have any certifications that you would like to add here? Have you added that somewhere? Add all the certifications that you have gotten. If not, do certifications that are free of cost and just add them off. There's a lot of certifications available, even provided by Google. There are a lot of free certifications. A lot of people just do it for the sake of it. Okay, and add it here. Okay, this is good. And but you've got no posts at all. Again, you'll get the post. You'll get the post when you actually complete the certifications, right? Complete the certifications. If you have already, post them here. That will be a post, right? And make sure that you open your LinkedIn profile at least thrice a week and make changes here. Okay, again, this you might as well change. Okay, and see, look at your connections also. Try to improve the connections. Try to add as many recruiters as you can want in this. That is if you are looking for a different role, right? So these are some changes. Okay, now I do not have the time to actually look at everyone else's LinkedIn profile, but I would want you to assess your own LinkedIn profiles by uh, thinking of all the points that we discussed today. Okay, some it might seem very basic, but these small and basic things are what make the best change, a big change, right? So do this, and we'll see in the next session. So before winding up the class or winding up the session for today, I'll have like probably 15 minutes dot for any questions that you might have. And we're just having it, we're just extending it by 15 minutes today because I also don't have time. Guys, you don't have any questions? No one has questions? Okay, questions one, questions two. Karan has some questions. Yeah, Karan. What I can do for? Sorry?